Hey everyone, it's Ordinary Cheese Wizard and welcome back for another Fire Emblem Heroes Summoning session, this time for the second half of July. This was a pretty exciting release because there were some engage units, and so the Say Cheese unit for this video is going to be Lapis, who sadly does not have a cipher card, but for any engage characters I'll be using their special support screens. So first we have some summer banners. Okay. Okay, frozen, but there we go. Alright, Kaze broke the game. It was just waiting to load. Okay. Oop, I almost clicked redeem. Alright, here I obviously want to try for Tsubasa, and so the game has given me no blue stones, which is not very nice. I wouldn't have minded colorless for Ellie, but it's going to be Siegbert, who I got as one of my arena tickets in my last video. Let's try again. Only one blue. Alrighty. I definitely want more Tsubasa merges because I foddered an Anon to her, and it means that she is perfect to inherit card bearing 4 from Ingrid. But I want her refined to come out first. Oh, okay, that's not Brave Lucina, but I will take it. And I forget, what does she have for fodder? Oh, catch skill and a hold. That is awesome. Alright, now here I wanted to get Dorothea, but let's go on blue. Alrighty. Summer Jagan win. That would be such a cursed banner. The old man banner I've been asking for, but as summer units. To get off that topic, let's go with some of the questions that you guys have asked. This first one comes from Chris England 3798, and Chris asks, are older refines years 1 and 2 worth it, or should they be cheaper? For this, I don't have a super strong opinion. I think they should probably be cheaper, but also, like, they just stink. I'm thinking of Seth, whose Silver Brand Refine is so bad. There's just no reason to use it. And especially because they have fewer effects, I think that would probably be reasonable to cut it, or maybe instead of using as much dew, it's like cut in half, because it just seems like a waste to use your dew, which is kind of hard to get on old bad refines. And what is my opinion on attack speed push 4? Is it overused, lazy entry for an otherwise good unit, or is it really easy to inherit tier 4 skill? I think it's probably overused because it's on a lot of units at this point, but because tier 4 skills are still kind of new and not always the easiest to get, I think that's probably why we see it so often, and because it's more available, that's why it shows up on more units. But it's good for like the damage to yourself. I don't have a strong opinion on it, honestly. But since tier 4 skills are still, I guess, somewhat rare, I think that could be why we see so much of it. But yeah, I'm definitely not the girl for your technical questions on skills, because I can barely remember what things are. And then the next question, and this is a fun one. Aside from TMS, whose existence as a collab banner is debatable, are there any other series you want to see be made into one? If so, which ones would put your wallet in danger? I think this is such a fun question, and it was really hard for me to answer. Obviously, I'm still waiting for the rest of the TMS characters to be added, so I would say that one. It would definitely be fun to have Genshin units, because I feel like the style is somewhat similar, and it could be translated into weapon types. Kind of coming out of left field here, I think it would be really fun to have Dark Souls or Elden Ring characters. Oh, look, it's Louise! Lady of Violets. Alright, awesome. Thanks for showing up, Louise. But yeah, I would love to see like Solaire as a god sword or some of the other characters once they add grapplers, which they still have to add, but then we could get Blacksmith Andre. We could also get Ronnie as a mage, or Lathe as a sword unit, Brodia as a beast unit, Iron Fist Alexander. I don't even know what unit he would be, but I would wail for him. And somebody could definitely be riding Torrent in one of their sprites. So I think those are my answers. Honestly, I would be really stoked to see characters from any game that I play, ranging from like Zelda to Ace Attorney. I think all of those would be really fun and super weird, which is why I'm not sure that they would be added. But I don't know, Dark Souls and Elden Ring are kind of in like a medieval-y type magical world, so I'm just saying, IS, get on it. I would also become a full-on whale if there was a Studio Ghibli collaboration. If I could get like Kiki or Chihiro, Haku, any character from any movie. Most of all Totoro though. And the last question, if you could give a rearmed hero to every player, not Spark, what weapon type would they be? I mean, it would make sense to do a sword because Marth is like the face of Fire Emblem and Alphonse is also a sword unit. But at this point, I would really hope that they would give us a tome, because we haven't gotten one. Oh, and speaking of sword units, here is Brave Alm. That is a great 4-star special. So yeah, I think I would probably say a tome at this point, or maybe even a dagger unit, just because we're still missing those. Thanks for your awesome questions, Chris. And the next question comes from Ice Angel 2855, and they ask, do you think we will get a new hero type like with Ascended or Rearmed? And they suggest the idea of a dream hero, which would be really fun. And I feel like because we're still waiting for so many rearmed unit types, and we've already seen that they've doubled up, that we probably won't get one anytime soon. And I'm definitely not creative enough to think of a completely new type of unit. Although I would like the grappler class to be added, but that's not the same as like a rearmed or ascended unit. I was also thinking recently that like the fact that the Tempest Trials now have like its own ongoing story is so confusing for me, because I don't remember who the characters are, I don't remember what's going on, and I feel like that's part of the reason why Ganglot was like so underwhelming, because she's introduced barely and then became a unit, and so I don't know, I feel like Ader has the same fate, unfortunately. Oh look, Shez. And since this is not my first copy, I can fodder him. Cool. And he's minus attack, so yep. Also, as you could see, my barracks were full yet again, so take a drink of your beverage. And I'm halfway to the Spark, and so far no engaged units have wanted to come home. And truthfully, I want Diamant more than I want Freyr. But I put Freyr on the wish list just so that I didn't only have engaged units. But I'm glad that we finally got some units from Brodia. I would love to be able to get a copy of Citrine and then Spark Alchrist. But I definitely wouldn't mind getting a copy of Diamant either. Or even Ader. Oh, yes! Heck yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Diamant looks great. He is plus defense, which is amazing. Even I know that. And this would be really cool if it was Citrine. I am very sad. Oh, look. That is my first copy of Sylvain. Awesome. Anyway, I'm sad that Amber and Jade aren't in, because Amber is one of my favorite characters in Engage, and I also think Amber and Jade together are really funny. But I really like everyone from Brodia, so no complaints there. I'm just hoping we get some more Engage characters soon. Okay, another Owain, who I did not want. Man, I have only gone on red. I'll have to redo my calculations because yes, I'm crazy enough that I do calculations to determine how annoyed I will be based on the color I pick for free summons like that. And I was really doing red just to see if I could get Mage Erica or Kyria or someone like Brave Alm. But most of my arena summons have been bad. And some I was glad to get the first time, like Luke or Siegwart. And same with Owain, who I didn't have. But now I would like to not get them again. Alright, to keep me on track, here is the last question, and this is from Trevor Peck 6735. Trevor's question brought me Lapis! Uh-oh. So I won't get to draw her, but that is pretty exciting. Because the pools are so bloated, I didn't think I was ever going to get her. Anyway, back to your lucky question, Trevor. How would you rank the Fire Emblem games you've played? And Trevor's favorite is Fates. So I am really upset that I have never played Fates or Awakening because I think I would like both of them. But of the games that I've played, I've really only played a few. I played Shadow Dragon like a million years ago, so I honestly don't remember really much from it. Other than Norn died, and I was just like, where is she? Because I didn't understand that if a character died, they were truly gone. And then I got back into it with Three Houses. And after that, I played Heroes, obviously, before Three Houses. And then Engage, and I went back and I played Sacred Stones. So it's tough because at the time, Three Houses was definitely my favorite. I played all three routes. I really loved the game and how much I got to connect with the characters. But now, because of like everybody being annoying about it, I'm not sure that it's my favorite. And I really loved Sacred Stones when I played it. I still have to go back and actually play Ephraim's route, but I loved Sacred Stones, and I also really liked Engage, but for different reasons. So I think those two might be kind of tied as my favorite. and then I need to play all of the rest of them. And luckily I have access on my Switch, so I will definitely be playing other games in the future, but right now my life is just Tears of the Kingdom, so it will be sometime in the future. I'm not sure when, but I do plan to play all of them, and that way I can have more opinions about the characters and who I want added and who did not get translated to Heroes well. I also realized that the list I gave was completely out of order, and I also forgot 3 hopes. So the order that I played them was Shadow Dragon, and then 3 houses. Nope, I did it again. Shadow Dragon, Heroes, 3 houses, Sacred Stones, 3 hopes, Engage. I'm pretty sure that's right. And even though, like, I did play 3 hopes and I liked it more than I thought I would, it just seems like it's not really the same as the other games because the combat is totally different. But I still liked it. I'm also nervous to play some of the older games because I've heard that certain chapters are really hard and Divine Pulse isn't a thing. So I am scared, but I will try my very best, and I'm hoping that I'll have some new favorites at some point in the future. I would also like to mention that I am trying incredibly hard to just record this video, but somebody has been power washing outside my house, and all of the dogs have been making all kinds of noises, and they all decided they wanted to drink and bark and scratch. So I'm sorry if you can hear all of the various commotions. I've tried to be mindful and stop recording, but it seems like it's just one of those days where it is not going to be quiet. It's yet another thing that has made me appreciate all YouTubers even more, especially the ones who have children or pets or live in apartments, because everything is so noisy. And with my apology out of the way, I have hit 40 summons. Oh my gosh! Man, I wish that was Citrine, but I mean 2 Diamonds, that is great. That means I could fodder one if I wasn't nervous about doing that. That one's minus defense, that kind of seems like a sign. So even though I really want Citrine, it just makes the most sense to spark Alchrist and avoid Colorless Hell and also get a rearmed hero. And there he is. I think Alchrist might have the funniest introduction in any Fire Emblem game, at least out of the ones I've played. I didn't even have words. I was like, what is happening? And it's very impressive that he's so lovable, because he could very easily be annoying. But I really like him, and I'm happy that he's the rearmed hero, and not Tiamat. I think that's really cute. I'm hoping that the next batch of Engage characters that we get is from Psalm. I have some favorites there. I love Fagato. I really like Marin. I think Tamara is really fun. It would make the most sense for us to get maybe, I was gonna say Tamara and her retainers, but we got Diamant without his. So as long as we don't get, what's his name? Bune? He's like the only Engage character that I don't like. But it would also be fun if, like Lapis, maybe Pandreo could be an instant demote. Just so that we start getting more of them. I would love to know who you would like to get added to Fae from Engage. I think my top ones are probably Amber, Kagetsu, Clan, Marin. I think those are all my favorites. But I still really like all of the other characters. Again, except Bunei. He's like the only one. That's not true. I also thought Sombron was kind of lame. But that's pretty impressive. Alright, so just doing some free summons. I'm gonna go blue, even though I don't have Larum. But now that my Percival is +3, who is that? Oh, is that Fallen Harden? It sure is. Okay, well now he's also at +3. Okay. And my arena ticket. Yep, I'm gonna go on red. Okay. I do have Sanaki. I think I have a couple copies of her. But I haven't gotten her that often, so I am not mad about it. And to wrap up the video, I am still going to try and get Tharja. I want to give that weapon to my original Larashell, or maybe Spring Veronica. I think I have Spring Veronica using the spider plushie, which is very cute. And then I have Larashell using Magical Lantern. But I think this one is better. Should I be saving orbs because there are all these things coming out in the future that I want to use orbs on? Yes. And the fact that I am 17 summons in and I don't plan to spark means that I am stupid. But if I can't be reckless with my saved in-game currency here, then where else am I going to do it? And even though I do have Fae Pass, I have actually never purchased an orb pack. I was going to do it for my birthday back in April, but I didn't like any of the packs, so I think I might treat myself as a very late or really early birthday present. But it kind of depends on what is available. And I'm definitely not a whale, so I'll spend like the $10. But I don't plan to make a habit out of it. And as you saw, I summoned my free summon on the Freyr banner and then peaced out. And let's just do some of these. Okay, I was going to try for red. And I don't need another copy of Loki, so I'm going to go on blue. I always feel like a rebel when I summon on a stone that does not have a focus unit. Alright, and this is the last one. I'm going to try for Pent. And that'll be it for this video. Okay, so we're going to end with my second copy of Sylvain, which is honestly pretty exciting. And as you can all see, I got a lot of 5 stars this video. And my catalog is amazingly at 75%. I think that might be the highest it has ever been. which is really, really cool. And I'm going to enjoy that while it lasts. As you also saw, I did summon Lapis. I've got a copy of her, which is great, but she is the Say Cheese unit, so the Cheese Wizard had to dress up as Olwen. I am surprised I hadn't drawn her yet, so I think that he looks great dressed up as her. He's rocking the short hair and the big cape. If you have any suggestions for who I should draw next, definitely let me know. I'm trying to get it kind of even across the games, but I am really bad at that, so no promises. And if you want me to draw any fan art of your choice, you can always commission me over on my Ko-fi. If you liked this video, you can like it, subscribe to my channel, you can head on over to Twitter, or whatever it is called these days, and hang out with me there. And you can also leave a comment right below, letting me know how your summons went, what you're excited for, if you have any questions for future videos, anything and everything, Fire Emblem or not. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope that you have had a wonderful summer so far, and that you're looking forward to Choose Your Legends and all the other things in Fae at this exciting time of year. And as always, keep it cheesy.